Okay, guys. This story is kind of crazy because honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was going to make a video about like what happened, but the only reason why I'm doing this is just to give encouragement to other people if God forbid something like this happened to you. So obviously, based on the title, I had a situation that happened to me. So today is Wednesday. On Sunday, January 22nd, I was at the beach, nowhere near the ocean. I was sitting all the way up by the, like literally by far on the shore, bar, and I literally mean like near steps to go into like my hotel, very far away from the actual beach. And I was sitting on the sand, on a blanket, and I was reading my book, drawing. I haven't drawn in a long time, and I wanted to it was just a relaxing day. I even posted on, I believe I posted on Instagram, I don't even know, that day, like literally minutes before this happened. But I was sitting there and I was drawing, and then out of nowhere, guys, a wave hit me, and I was sitting on my blanket. A wave came all the way up to the very edge, and it hit me. I flipped backwards, and I had my tablet, my cell phone, my purse, which had my wallet in it, and my car keys, flipped over, and I was like, oh my God, my tablet. So I grabbed my tablet, grabbed my sketchbook, and it wasn't until like this guy that was sitting next to me ran after my stuff that I realized that the rest of my stuff is going in the ocean. So my purse is gone. My, which honestly to this like moment, I can't even remember if I even saw my purse. I think my purse was gone before I even knew it. My purse was gone. And when I saw him go after my stuff, I also went after myself. So went in the ocean. I was grabbing things, and then I get hit by a wave. Just in the panic of everything, like my brain, it's just like a whole ramble. I get hit by a wave, flipped backwards, and then as I came out of the water, I get hit by another wave. And that second wave is what really like kind of knocked me out for like a quick moment. Flipped backwards, whole ordeal. I finally got up. Like in that moment, I was like, Kimmy, just swim. Because it just happened so fast that I was like, what the shit is going on? I got out of the water. It's like vomiting sand and seawater and all that shit, because I swallowed all of that in my moment of panic. Got up, came back out of the water. Thank God I was okay. I was just constantly spitting out sand and ocean water, and didn't realize how much I swallowed. Thank God I'm okay. But it wasn't like I was standing there, and the guy, oh my goodness, God bless the guy that came to help me, because he didn't have to, and B, even after all of that happened, he still went back into the water to try to go get some of my stuff that he could find in the water. So God bless him, whoever he was. He was so nice. But that purse, that in that moment, I literally just stood there, and he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened. Oh my God, I can't believe that happened. I'm like, shoot, me either. I can't believe that just happened. But in that moment, I was just grateful, that I'm alive, because the truth is, in moments of panic, I've had issues where in moments of panic, where situations, like serious situation happen, like I kind of freeze. not because I want to freeze. It's like my body just shuts down. And then when I finally snap out of it, thank God, I'm able to function, which is how I was able to get out of the water and swim eventually out of the current. But when I got out of the water, he's like, oh my God, I'm like, whoa, you know? And I was like, yeah, it's just like literally my bag is gone. And my bag, guys, my bag has, and just a reminder, I'm in Hawaii right now. My bag has my driver's license, my work permit, my social security, my car keys, which my car is in California right now, car keys, my my credit cards, my debit cards, my insurance cards, what else? The bag has everything in it. And the crazy thing is, right before I went to the beach, I never brought my wallet. I never did, guys, until today. Well, not today, until Sunday. That day I was like, oh, I'll just bring it. And I'm like, today, I'm like, why did I bring the wallet? Like all the other times that I've been here for over a week now, for almost 2 weeks now. And I never brought my wallet to the beach with me. And that day I brought the wallet. I couldn't tell you why I did, but I did. And yeah, it had all my information, guys, in that wallet. And you know, I was standing at the shore and still like spitting up sand and everything, and the guy's like, oh my God, and I was like, you know what, it's okay, everything in that bag is replaceable. And I kept saying that everything in the bag is replaceable, it's okay, everything in the bag is replaceable, it's okay. Came back to the hotel, and this happened around, I want to say it happened around maybe between 12 and 2 p.m. Came back to the hotel, guys. I looked so crazy. Like I literally looked like I've been through it. I had sand all over my hair, all in my hair, all like it looked crazy. Came back to the hotel, and I called my sister first, because the first thing I thought, honestly, was, oh shit, my car keys. I didn't have a spare key. And I was like, shit, my car keys is in the bag. And my car is in California, in the parking lot, daily parking. How am I going to get my car? So I called my sister and I told her, and she's like, oh my God, and going crazy. And I was like, yeah, what the hell? Like, I can't believe that happened. And guys, I feel like I was in shock. I was in shock for at least like 24 hours, if not more. I was definitely in shock. Like I just couldn't process anything. Spoke to my sister called my mom called me, and I literally was in the shower for an hour, called my sister, and then after speaking to my mom, which even made me more crazy, went back to the shower for another hour, just trying to, honestly, I was just trying to get sand out of my hair. My mom, and this is why, honestly, guys, having a support system is so important, because in situations like this, and I've had multiple, like I'm talking to like the employees in the hotel, like I've had multiple people say to me like, oh my God, if that happened to me, I don't know, how are you holding up? And I'm like, I'm okay. They're like, if it was me, I would have a mental breakdown. And to be honest, I was in a state of panic for the first 8 hours right after it happened. And I was like, oh my God, I can't get home. How am I going to get home? And just complete panic, because you just can't think straight. And this is why having a support system is so important, because you're not you yourself. Yes, there's a lot of independent people in the world, and I'm super independent, but having a support system is so important, because of situations like this. Like, I'm telling you, I couldn't think straight. I spoke to my sister, and I'm telling you guys, right now, today is Wednesday, everything has been replaced that was in that purse. But that day, in that moment, hours after that situation happened, like, I felt like my whole world just crumbled, because I was like, my whole life was in that purse and now it's gone. It is gone with Nemo in the ocean. Like, it is gone. But my sister called my car dealership, and they already made me a key. She already has the key, and they are shipping me so I got 2 keys. So one thing I've learned about this situation is make sure you have a spare key for your car. I've been saying it. My sister has said it to me multiple times all these years, and I never, always no, I don't have a spare key. No, I don't have a spare key. I've never lost my key. So the problem was I never got in a situation where I needed a spare key. I never locked myself out of the car. Like, nothing has happened to make me want to get a spare key, except for this situation. So I got 2 keys. I got a key, a regular key, and then my regular beep beep key. So that's one thing I've learned. Make sure you have a spare key for your car, because it would have been helpful. So my sister got the spare key for my car. That situation was dealt with. Then my driver's license. Well, the first thing I was thinking, how the hell am I gonna get home? Straight panic attack. I'm like, how am I gonna get home? I don't know how I'm gonna get home, blah, 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 blah. My mom was like, just go to the police office. Go to the station. Tell them what happened. I have to report that my things were lost. I went to the office. That's the first thing I did. I went to the police station, and I sat down with an officer and tell him everything that happened. He was like, oh my God, I've never heard of this story before. Like, the ocean stole my belongings. Like, it's not like I was in a boat and it dropped. It's not like I was swimming and I lost it. It was sitting on the sand, and the ocean came and took my stuff like a bandit. Yeah, so, I learned, if you ever lose your property in a situation like this, or someone stole your property, because that's what the cop said, that he's so used to people losing their things on vacation because it was stolen, not because the ocean stole it. It's because someone actually steals it. So the first thing that he told me I reported the incident, got a police report. And then also, that's just in case someone does find it, because let's say the bag gets washed up on shore one day, maybe someone will bring it to the police station. Who knows? But if they do, at least they have your information, so then they would be able to call you and say, hey, someone actually turned in your stuff. Here it is. We could possibly ship it to you, X, Y, and Z. So there's that. Just in case, some nice person in this world decides to return it or give it to, the proper owner, then yay for me. But if that never happens, it is completely fine. So the first thing you need to do, report it to the officer, so you have a police report that says that. The next thing is ID wise. If it is easier with a domestic travel, they said, just because I'm still technically in the United States. So all you have to do is go to TSA, and TSA, you just have to make sure you show up early, is what he told me. I'm gonna show up a few hours early, because they're basically gonna have to look for your identity and verify that you are who you say you are. So I will show up for TSA early. They'll do that process, and I should still be able to board the plane, even though I don't have an actual physical ID with me. Another thing that is worked out in my favor is that this new job that I just applied for, all my things are on there. Everything, like almost everything that was in that wallet is actually uploaded as a picture onto my work website. So I was able to download all those pictures of my IDs, and I printed them because my hotel gives me the option to go to a computer and print things. So I printed them. So I do actually have the ID with me. I just don't have the physical one. So when I go to TSA, it'll be easier to say, hey, I have these IDs. I just obviously lost it to the ocean. So there is that. So you would be able to go to TSA. TSA will be able to verify your identity and help you get home. The next thing I would say is make sure that all your cards, I have memorized every single card I have. All my cards, that same night, I locked all my cards. Every single one of them were locked. And then I was able to order new cards. So I have all my cards. No one used my card. No one found my purse yet. And no one used my card. So there's that. Thank God. So make sure you lock your cards and reorder a new one. The next thing was my cell phone. I have FirstNet. And for those of you who are first responders, I don't know if you know this, but with AT&T, they have a company. They have a family company called FirstNet. Basically, it's for first responders. They created that in order to, like, in case of serious emergencies, in order for us to be able to contact, be able to have communications, because you want to make sure that first responders have that opportunity to continue communication during these scenarios that could happen. So I have FirstNet, and the bill is pretty cheap, by the way, guys, because they give us a discount because we are first responders. So I went onto FirstNet. I still have my laptop, thank God, and my tablet, guys, my tablet that was drenched in the ocean when I was flipped over, had sand all over it in it, is completely functional. I don't know how this tablet didn't get damaged in that situation, but it's completely fine. My Apple Watch, which I love this. I was in the ocean swimming, drowning, like completely fine. I'm sorry. I'm not promoting Apple, but I love it. I love it. But anyways, I also had my laptop here. I have my laptop with me. So I was able to communicate with my family, and the way I communicated with my family was through Instagram video chat. So I was able to still communicate with everyone, and that's how they even knew like what was going on with me, because I still had that mode of communication with my family. I was able to lock all my cards, reorder cards, thank God. Another thing that is a saving grace, guys, and I'm telling you, everything, like, God has his protection bubble all around me, because I'm telling you, the smoothness of how the situation was dealt with, it's only by the grace of God, because there's certain things that I'm wondering, like, I didn't even think about that, and I'm saved because of those things. So another thing is always have spare cash. I never carry cash on me when I go to restaurants or anywhere. I always have my cards. But as you know, my saving challenges, I actually had the cash from my saving challenges that I was doing, because I didn't want to leave anything in my car or anything like that. So I have so I have the cash from my savings challenges with me. So because I have that extra cash on me, I am able to continue to eat while I'm here. And if any other activities that I wanted to do, I am able to still do it while I'm still here. So another, obviously, Another point that I'm trying to make is make sure you have extra cash on you for emergency, not cash that you intend to use, but in case of emergency. Because I had that cash, I was able to take a cab to the police station to do the report and everything. So I make sure you have cash on you. I was able to order a new phone on my on my phone company's website. I got the phone in 2 days, which makes life so convenient. Got the phone in 2 days, so I was able to do that. But yeah, pretty much, guys. And then like I said, all my cards are reordered and everything is well. Everything that was in that purse, I have new cards now. And you know, it's so crazy to me because the Monday, I believe Monday or Tuesday, I was watching the news, and it's crazy because there was I was watching the news about how high the tide was on Sunday. There were actually beaches in Maui, in Hawaii, where they actually shut down the beach because they told everyone don't even go to the shore because the current is so strong in the ocean that it wasn't safe. And in the news, it was saying that they actually there was over 50 people, I think it was maybe 69 people, who actually had to be rescued on Sunday because of how strong the current was and how chaos it was. It was also a beautiful day because because of how strong the current was, they were surfing like competitions going on that day. But for those of us who weren't surfing, like, it was kind of still super dangerous. So that made me feel like, oh shit, I'm not crazy about what the situation was because it happened, you know? So there was that. So my point of saying in this situation, like, God is good. Like, God is good. Support systems are necessary. And like, it might feel like the end of the world, but God got you. So I just want to encourage someone, like, in moments of chaos and ridiculousness, pray and have faith that everything's going to be okay. You're a lot stronger than you think you are. And be very grateful for the people you have in your life, because I am who I am because of my family. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will be making some videos soon. I have some work related videos that I wanted to make for you guys. Now that a lot of my things are situated and I'm not in panic mode, I can think clearly, and I have a few videos that I want to make for you guys, so stay tuned for those. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you guys in the next one.